Daniela here with another PickFu tutorial, and today we're going to talk about ties. What happens if you run a poll on PickFu and you don't have a clear winner? I'm going to show you what to do right now.
All right, my PickFuers. Now you might get a little bit bummed or you might be a little disappointed when your poll ends up being a split tie down the middle. And sometimes you might think, well, maybe I didn't give enough differentiation between the two variations that I tested. Maybe I need to do, something different. And yes, that might be the case, but this is a very clear example here. And shout out to Marknology for working with us, our partner agency. Let us share this case study with you today, which is such a phenomenal example of what we're trying to show with tying of polls on PickFu, right? But if you look at option A on the left and option B on the right, they're polar opposite mood boards, right? And so they're trying to understand, do we want to stick with our old branding or move to something new and fresh? And they want to see if if one is resonating more with clients over the other. And so what we did is we just tested a broad audience of prime shoppers. Now, you could also test your exact audience that you're trying to target. For this, we wanted to just target Amazon shoppers to really understand if there was a clear winner out the gate. You might run a second test as well on this, but I'm going to show you what happens when you have a split tie down the middle and you're trying to understand a little bit more about which direction you should go in. So there's two tips that I have for you here. When you scroll down, you want to go deeper. And we did a great blog post about this on the PickFu blog, but you'll want to dig deeper into these comments and start pinning to understand what are the different language and phrases and things that people are repeating over and over again, understand the trends in language that are happening. And so I already went through and pinned some of the ones that I thought were interesting and that were repeated over and over again, right? And so what we see here on the left is that people are saying that one looks more like real life versus something that feels like cut and paste collage. This one feels like less silly or less childlike, and that it's more relatable to everyday life, right? On this option here. But this option on the right, people are saying that it's colorful, brighter, stands out more, brighter colors, cleaner lines, definitely more eye-catching. So you can see it's more of this like fun language versus maybe more negative language towards this kiddie approach. So you might actually be able to determine a clear audience based on this. And so if I go and dive even deeper and give you my pro step number 2, if you go into your filters and you say, okay, well, actually we're targeting, I'm going to clear these filters, and we're targeting ages 35 to 44 in this income bracket. And then you can see very clearly the comments in this income bracket and what people are saying and which ones they would vote for. And so maybe you want to run that second test and just target this demographic and see if you have a very clear winner. But even this language, without running a second test, can help you understand which direction you want to go as a founder. And so these results are very close to between 2 and 5 votes, right? And it's too close to call at that point, in my opinion. But this is where your founder's intuition can be tapped and where you can understand, well, what do I want as a founder and as a brand that I'm building? Do I want to lean towards something more creative? And do I want this language in this age demographic that I'm going for? Or do I want to shoot for that clear, everyday feeling, right? And so you as the founder get to make the choice. And that's the whole fun of actually having the quantitative and qualitative data that PickFu is giving you. And by the way, you're getting all of this in less than an hour, and you're able to target those Amazon shoppers. So highly recommend running your polls on PickFu to get this data up front from the very early stage of concepting your brand identity all the way to launching on Amazon and understanding, your main images and how they're performing. So again, thanks to Marknology for letting us share this case study. And hopefully this helps you understand how your tied results maybe are not such a bummer after all. Take care.
So there you have it. Next time your poll is tied, make sure you tap into that founder's intuition, dig a little bit deeper into the comments, or come up with some new variants so you can test again and come up with a clear winner.